Welcome back, traders, to the biggest bloodbath we've seen in quite some time. Alright. Am I live? I feel like this thing always gives me problems. Can you guys hear me? 4,500 kbps. All right, you guys can hear me. Awesome. Okay. All right. Excellent. Perfect. And is the music too loud or is the music good? Should the music be lower? Is the worst over? Well, we did try to warn you guys about this dump. We saw this coming, okay? We were talking about it here last weekend on Sunday when we were in that rising wedge around 56K, 57K, all right? Now, obviously, you can't ever know where the bottom is going to be. We can't really predict where it's going to be exactly, but So this is the tricky part right now, right? Are we entering a bear market because we've breached the 21 exponential moving average, right? And this looks like maybe a head and shoulders type pattern, but it's not, because this shoulder here is above this area here, right? So it's not a head and shoulders pattern, all right? But Wyckoff distribution for sure, right? Wyckoff distribution for sure. And we can see if we do just some like basic fibs from down here from this breakout, all right? We can get some real projections on maybe where the price will go, right? Where these levels will be. All right, so far we've done about a 38.2% retrace. We wicked down to $31,600 level. I'm seeing multiple people that claim that have info saying this was all caused by the Chinese wanting to accumulate. Honestly, we had something similar happen in the last bull market where China put out FUD. Kind of the same thing that's going on right now. Like, they put out FUD somewhere over here in June, July, if I recall correctly, in the last bull market. And I don't think we're at a market cycle top, guys. I don't believe that we are. You guys can do whatever you guys need to do. If you guys, need cash to pay bills, or you guys need the money that you're risking here to live your life, then you probably shouldn't be invested in this market, because it's a very volatile market. All right. But as we know from Fibonacci's, here we go. So the 382 fib extension is the first real area we could see a potential reversal. All right, we're basically kind of getting that right now. We got this major wick that came down here, and we're seeing some buying pressure here. This is on the daily chart. If we go to the 4-hour, we can see a little bit better. All right, you can see that this wick here was pretty extended. All right, lots of buying came in down here on this wick. And on the hourly, it looks like we might be getting a little bit of a move up. It's kind of unclear if we bottomed yet. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we bottomed. It's not confirmed just yet, right? We're gonna get this oversold bounce, which is what we're getting. Maybe we come back up to this resistance here at 40K, and we come back down to test this, okay? And what we're looking for a bottom, all right, is a hold of this level here. All right, guys, we're looking for a hold at this $34,000. I'm on the hourly chart. So, like, on the 4-hour, we're looking for this hold right here, around 37.3. Essentially, guys, we're looking for some sort of double bottom, some sort of confirmation that this support is being held, okay? And right now we can see we're getting this major bounce. All right, I think the other day I was telling people that we're going to see $2,500 Ethereum, and people were like, oh my God, that's crazy. But it's not really crazy because that actually happens to be the bottom part of this channel. I said 2,500, all right, it overshot it a bit. I mean, listen, man, I can't be exact, all right? Can't be 100% exact. It's really difficult, especially when you get lots of people panic selling into this dump and like freaking out, and like that's what happens on these dumps, guys. Is you get a lot of retail that freaks out, or they don't know what they're doing. They just I had an arrow pointed here too. I don't know, whatever. It's all good. It doesn't really matter. I was looking at this level right here, 2,500. All right, we wicked down to 1950, so I was wrong. All right, I was wrong. I didn't nail the bottom. But this 4-hour candle we just put in on Ethereum is insane. All right, this is actually a 4-hour hammer candle. Okay, this is actually signaling a reversal. All right, Ethereum looks a lot better than Bitcoin right now, guys. All right, the weekly on Ethereum, the weekly 21 is down here at 2130. All right, we wicked right off of it. We bounced right off of it. Okay. So, Ethereum, in my opinion, leading this rally, not Bitcoin. Okay. So I would say it's time to go shopping, right, guys? I mean, even if we end up making lower highs, you guys can definitely catch some nice bounces off these areas. Obviously, we're not catching bottoms or stone bottoms. That's quite okay. You know, we're not going to be able to ever really do that. People that catch bottoms like that are. It's really rare that you can catch a bottom unless you have a buy order at these levels. Algorand looks actually interesting here, right towards the bottom of its trading range down here. So we'll see if this gets bought up here, up to about $1.10, right, to close the candle up above here. XRP, yep, sure. So like I said this particular pattern has about a 47% chance of breakdown. It's like a coin flip, right? And if Bitcoin's breaking down, we're probably going to see this asset break down, right? I said that. So we were looking at, 79 cents. And what did we wick down to? 81 cents. I mean, come on. What do you want? Anyways, but yeah, the dip out of the pattern and probably rip right back into the pattern, right? That's what I had drawn out here. Okay, XRP. All right. We're going to go look at BNB real quick because we were talking about 350 target. And I think we hit it. I think we hit lower, actually. It went down to 287 on a wick. All right. Yeah, we can look at ICX too. We were talking about the bottom of that triangle as well. It broke the triangle to the downside entirely. It didn't even respect this low here. All right. But came back down to back test this horizontal, right? Wick through it. See if we can pop back into this structure here. Right. If we get the recovery, it'll look something like that, okay? Storage, NMR. Oh, you're talking about the hash ribbons? Yeah, we can check that. We can check. We're gonna check Link first. Yeah, let's check Link. Yep, it's all gonna look similar, right? Lots of crazy wicks. Yep. Wow, this thing wicked down to $20, man. Holy smokes. Yeah, we can look at those, sure. Kill, we can look at SKL, yeah. Give me a bit. So somebody wanted the hash ribbons. We can get that on here. Yeah, so this started flashing buys a little early, right? This is the thing about this indicator, is that it's flashing buys right now too. There's definitely some rigging going on that exchange for sure. Oh man, my fibs got taken off. Yes, we spoke about ETH before, yep. So this is Link. We're going to look at Bitcoin on the hash ribbons here. We haven't flashed a buy just yet on Bitcoin, but we're starting to show, we're flashing the daily signal right now. No, at 30, almost 40K though. And ETH already ripping nicely, right? That 4-hour hammer we were talking about. There it is, that hammer, right? All right, so what did we miss now? We missed NMR and storage. So you're at the weekly 21. Like, if the market starts ripping up back here, this would be a good spot to buy, right? Right at the weekly 21. Storage, did storage back test? It made the back test, right? I said we were going to back test this breakout. That's exactly what we did, down to this dollar and change area. 63 cents, we wicked down to 67 cents. I mean, come on, what do you guys want? What do you guys want? All right, so this is definitely value areas here for storage. All right, look at this wick coming in. We got the breakdown on this triangle. We got the back test right here. Right? We're above this area here where we broke out from. 88 ETH pair. We can look at that. Yeah, sure. SKL. Still in this downsloping channel for now on this asset. And you could probably, and you should probably be fibbing this from this low, to this high. All right, so yeah, we've done about a 61.8% retrace, right? So we're right at like this 382 fib extension right now, right? So this is definitely an area of potential value. Obviously, we broke this structure here on this wick that came right back into the channel. Okay. What else did I miss here, guys? 88 ETH. You guys want to see that? Yeah, the wedge break, the cup and handle type structure here on 88 ETH, right? The falling wedge break. Here we got the back test. Now the rally. The ADA probably going to outperform Ethereum. That's what this chart is saying. All right, guys. Market's already starting to make a recovery right now. A major recovery. Bitcoin almost back up to 40K. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? I haven't really seen anything from the chat here, so I don't know what's going on. It says my stream status is poor connection right now, so I don't know what's going on with that. Getting all these errors. It says you need to change the video resolution, the current resolution 1280 by 720, which is not supported for this configuration. The expected video resolution is 1920 by 1080. I don't know. I'll have to mess with these settings later on, but if you guys like the content here, make sure you guys smash up the like button. We definitely aren't getting the likes. What's going on? There goes Bitcoin above 40K. I think a temporary bottom might be in. We're just so oversold right now. We're definitely gonna see some bouncing going on, right? And I think Ethereum right now looks pretty good. Right, we're trying to break back above this rising wedge that we broke down from, and we wicked right off the bottom part of this channel, like perfectly. You know, candle body close above it, right? So this channel's still valid. Okay. Ave still putting in a higher low here, man. Amazing. Right? Technically still a higher low than this low here. Ave looks really strong. Despite the correction we're getting right now. What we got? Yeah, I mean, this looks good. You got this 4-hour hammer right here. This looks like a nice upsloping channel. All right, with a bottom and a higher low double bottom on the 4-hour time scale. And you have your supply line here. Right, so a move to you know, the top of this range is in the cards at some point. I think a lot of these tokens are going to see some major retracements after this move down. Okay. Band, yep. Band broke down out of the rising wedge. Right. We saw what was happening here. Yeah, I mean, band, this pattern didn't play out because we made a lower high, Bitcoin started to crash, you know, it broke down out of this structure, right? Yeah, this doesn't look too hot right now. Yeah, of course, guys. Come on. I mean, this is like the craziest action we've ever seen in this bull market so far in terms of a move down, right? So this rising wedge playing out, right? But yeah, we could get a back test of 1158. Could do one of these. Reject it, come back down, maybe make a double bottom, and then go back into the structure, right? Could very well play out like that if we get a full-on recovery on Bitcoin. Thank you so much for the super chat, Caleb. Appreciate that, man. Do not change. Yeah, no, I plan to just continue continue with the content. I mean, you know, we're gonna get tons of people in and out, of course. People not listening or paying attention, or you know, maybe overexerting their risk, or you know, all sorts of things that you know happen in this market. Again, I do not recommend new traders or inexperienced traders to trade with leverage. I think you guys should, if you guys are gonna be in this market, you just trade the spot. I mean, like, come on, you're looking at look at these dumps, 32%, right? Can you stomach just that? Like, that's enough to stomach, right, on the spot. Why even mess with leverage if and you can get 30%, 40% moves down just on the spot price, right? So just think about that for a second before you go into things you can handle leverage trading, because it's a whole different animal. It's a whole different animal. All right, this is banned. ETH. We talked about ETH already, but we're going to talk about it again. Lots of people want to know about it. So we made a 4-hour hammer candle. We're now back testing this rising wedge pattern that we broke out of. I'm sorry, Mr. Ismail. All right, so yeah, we're back testing this area. We're back testing this area right here, right, on ETH. I think it will take some time. Yeah, I think it will take some time, Daryl. We're gonna go look at the cycle chart again. All right, the cycle chart is projecting by you know, beginning of June that we start to come out of this, right? And we're gonna get some corrections too. We're gonna make a higher high on price after we make this V-shaped recovery, and then we're gonna come back down to test the 200-day moving average again before we go on a major parabolic move in September into October, and that'll be the end of the run. All right. But this was the last buy the dip opportunity, or one of the last dips buy the dip opportunities before we go to the market cycle top. Okay. RLC, yeah, we can look at it. Yeah, Walton Chain got wrecked, man. Yep, you can look at it. But RLC, just downsloping channel for now. But back testing this triangle breakout, almost. Didn't quite come down that low. It back tested this area here, this $3 area. It's hard to stomach even on spot. Yeah, see? Yeah. We'll look at Walton Chain. So RLC, you know, towards the top of the channel, I'd say we could see $7. See what ends up happening with. It's really all depending on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides that it's going to recover now, then all these altcoins in their technical patterns are going to break out of them, right? So pay attention to Bitcoin. It's still the market leader. All right. And right now, Bitcoin on the hourly is flirting with the hourly 21 right now. I still think we got some more downside to go, guys, to be honest. To be honest with you guys. How you doing, Chris? All right, yeah, Walton chain. Let's take a look at it. So we did a 50% retrace, right? We touched this 50% area, this almost $3 area, and pulled back, and then Bitcoin started doing its lower high thing. Brett, yeah, it was around a $3 donation. It was definitely appreciated. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is getting rejected here, though. Well, it's in a major squeeze. It'll probably go back up here. Back up to like 48 maybe. Integrity, yeah, we looked at backs already. I said it looked pretty good, actually. Made a double bottom on the 4 hour. Is Bitcoin really at 41 on Coinbase is frozen? But yeah, Bitcoin's back over 40K, guys. ETH futures up to 29. ETH spot at 29. Like, here you go, guys. I'd say there's plenty of opportunities to make money off this bounce, guys. All right. Look at this wick, just wicking right back up to the top on the daily here for ETH. Back testing this rising wedge that we broke out of. We broke out of it. Now we're back testing it. We back tested the upsloping channel. We hammered right at it. Wicked all the way down and then hammered, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy candle, man. What a candle. Called it out on the Discord, too. No, we're not calling for a bear market just yet. It wouldn't make sense, man. I mean, like, what? ETH did 2.5x its previous all-time high? Come on. We're at a market cycle top? Come on. Nah. We're just getting some redistribution is all that's going on right now. Matic is honestly due for a pullback. This thing has just been going straight up. Wow, it did. It even came back down to the daily 21 on this crash and ripped right back up. That's a crazy wick. Matic is pretty strong, guys. Look at this. This is really strong. Really, really strong. Look at this wick, man. Down to $1. That's sick. Crazy. But we did get a 4-hour bearish cross here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Matic, you know, had a serious pullback, man. I mean, this thing's just been... Yeah, I mean, you're making lower highs, right? You guys are drinking he bull terrier. I don't know what that means. That's not English. What else you guys got? XLM, CRV. XLM holding the 21 weekly right now. Came right down to this support here at 47. What did Caleb say before? Caleb said, not sure if you remember, but on the 16th of April, you said CHC was looking extremely bullish for a pump, and dude, 4 hours later, it pumped close to 80%. How were you able to figure that out? Well, I mean, must have been a technical setup that I saw, and maybe there was some divergence. I forget. We can go back and look at the chart after we cover some more of these, but yeah, it's just all about what the chart really dictating and what Bitcoin's doing, and how all that is you know, playing into the equation, if you will, right? So XLM holding this area for now. Okay, we can look left in the chart on the weekly and see where we're at. Right, we got a wick down to like what, 46 or something. Oh wow, we got a pretty serious wick. We got a wick down to 25 cents. Wow. But we're still, the candle body is still above the weekly 21. Just some crazy wicks, guys. We did a 78.6 or 88.6% retrace so far. Got a sharp pullback, and my guess is we'll probably continue higher, especially if Bitcoin recovers, right? All right, so CRV. Bottom of the triangle. I mean, yeah, I mean we broke the bottom right now for the moment. But this day isn't over, right? We can see if this closes above, then we're at the demand line. We get a serious wick, and then maybe we get this, like I said, maybe around this 260 area, we get out of this triangle. Crazy, man. Crazy volatility in this market right now. Uni, dash, and 1 inch. So we broke the upsloping channel, right? On Uni here. And we wicked right back down at 17 and change to the money. And so now we're looking at if we can get back into this structure, right? If we can get back into the structure, we've obviously changed the trend to the downside, right? It's pretty clear. All right. So what we're looking for is we're looking for this move back up to touch this, you know, $30 to $32 area, and to come back down and maybe make a double bottom to confirm a reversal on the trend, right? If we don't get the double bottom, we're going to make a lower low, all right? So just pay attention to that. Solana. This thing's been extended for quite some time, man. Yeah, and it hit like 58. It still didn't even crash that hard, man. This coin just doesn't, yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, this was a pretty crazy wick down at 26. But still holding above the daily 21 for Solana. And obviously we just literally came down to the weekly 21. Looks like we're just consolidating up here. Craziness. This coin's crazy, guys. I mean, there really isn't even a pattern here. It's just going parabolic, right? I'd be careful though, man. I mean, like, you're at 85 on the RSI on this one. If you break that weekly 21, could get ugly if you do break it, right? Right now you're above it. This dip's being bought. Yeah, alright. Reef, VeChain, Engine, and Wi-Fi. Did this coin ever do anything? This thing's been range bound forever. Alright, so it's in this rectangle. We're at the bottom of the rectangle now. It was in this bit of a triangle. It, like, kind of didn't really respect it, so whatever. But yeah, this rectangle right here that we're in, still we're at the bottom of the range, so this could be at an area where you could, you know, maybe trade to the top of the range, 5 cents. You know, maybe eventually come back down here again, maybe eventually break out of it. I don't know. Pay attention to this rectangle range on this. VeChain. Crazy move down, right? We got a wick down to 4 cents on VeChain. Why do some people use 21 EMA over 20 EMA? That's just personal preference, I guess. But yeah, VeChain, like, putting in a crazy wick. Jason, basically what we want to see is we want to see this bounce, and we want to see a back test to a higher low. That'll be confirmation that bottom is in, okay? Right now we're getting a bunch of bounces because of how oversold these things are on the oscillators. All right. So VeChain, putting a nice 4-hour bullish pin bar in here, right? So looks like we're going to come back into the structure, or at least come back up to test the 4-hour 21 at 15.4, right? We're going to do something like this, where we come back in. Now, if we end up holding 15 cents as support, we could probably assume that we're going to start to break back up, right? And back into this structure. If we reject it, If we come back up and we reject this area and it's used as resistance, look for the retest. Okay, look for the retest. All going to depend on what Bitcoin's doing, to be honest. All right, so VeChain, Engine Coin. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be mostly the same for a lot of these coins, guys. You know, they were in whatever patterns they were in here, right? So this is a descending triangle. We broke down out of it. All right. We wicked pretty much down to the 382 fib extension on this. Okay, the 4 hour here. Didn't put in a bullish pin bar, but pretty close to it. This might see some more downside, right? This isn't necessarily a reversal yet. Although we are getting some 4 hour signals that are oversold. So we're probably gonna get this bounce to this lower high, right? And then we're gonna come back down. And then YFI. Wow, yeah, YFI made a major move, right? We went up to the 1618 golden retrace. I even had this area circled off. We even overshot it to 96K and then dumped. Perfect. And we wicked all the way down to 30K. That is nuts, buddy. But so, yeah, I mean, lots of the same things we're talking about here. The 4 hour, we didn't hammer really. We just got this crazy wick. But we're oversold. We're going to get a bounce back up to probably this, 60K area. And we're going to come back down and we're going to test the support again. If we hold the support and we make a higher low, that's a double bottom for a continuation. If we break the support, we're going to make lower lows. That's just really that simple. Should we redraw all our TA based off this dip? I wouldn't redraw all your charts. I mean, just your Fibonacci's are going to be, probably still intact. Like those definitely are going to come into play. And always look left in the chart too, guys. Like we can see that if you're looking left here, we made this crazy wick, but yeah, I mean, this asset's not as liquid as Bitcoin or Ethereum, but yeah. So start to draw the new structure that you see, right? So you see this top here with these lower highs, right? 1 touch, 2 touch. And then down here you have this structure coming in, right? So this is a down sloping channel, right? So you don't really want to do anything with this until you break the channel and you back test it as support, right? Because then that's the breakout, right? And then the back test, and you go. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna get this retrace that I'm talking about right now. BTC 40,200, perfect. And what a recovery already, right? ETH is probably over 3K, or is about to be, right? 2,900 for ETH. LTC prediction, yeah, let's take a look at Litecoin. So Litecoin made new all-time highs from what I recall. It tried to break out of this wedge, but this is when Bitcoin started to dump. So we dumped out of the wedge. We go to the monthly chart on Litecoin. We've done an 88.6% retrace, right, on the monthly, which is technically a higher candle body high than here. We're still above the weekly 21, so no real concern here just yet, unless we're starting to make closures below $200 on Litecoin. No reason to panic on this just yet. All right. Yes, the daily looks like shit. Yes, we saw a crazy move down. But I do think we're going to get this big bounce, which is what we're getting right now. We're getting this big bounce right here. We're going to go back up. This is Bitcoin. We're going to go back up to maybe close to 43,000, all right, or even up to 42,000. And we're going to come back down and test this bottom again, okay? Because, guys, we don't have confirmation of a bottom. We got a big move down. We're getting a big bounce up. We're going to probably do a 50% retrace from the swing high to the swing low. Yeah, so just bear in mind, we're going to get this retrace back up, all right? It may not be over just yet. We're getting a reset on the oscillator. We're going to come back down to probably back test this support, right? This market doesn't move higher until it confirms that this is a bottom, okay? It's moving higher right now because we're getting this bounce, right? Hopefully that's crystal clear. You guys understand that we're just getting a bounce right now. We're going to get confirmation of a bottom after we establish some sort of area where it gets rejected from. We're going to get resistance. Right? There's going to be selling pressure because we're in a down move right now. We are in a down move right now. Right? We're in a down move. We're not in an uptrend. We're in a downtrend for the moment. All right. Overall, on the monthly, you know, we're starting to break levels, right, guys? When can we get out? I think it's time to buy more. I think I'm not doing anything with my long-term portfolio. Like, if anything, yeah, this is a buy the dip opportunity. All right, that's what I think. I could be very wrong, but I think we're now, you know, we just entered 47 or 48 on the RSI on the weekly, and we haven't seen a low like that since September or so of 2019. So the weekly's no longer overbought. The monthly is no longer overbought. We're at 65 on the RSI, which is still in bullish territory, guys. So I'm just saying, like, the coming months, you know, I still think that we're gonna be okay, guys. All right, even though we got this, we did get an MFI sell signal on the monthly, all right, which is significant, and we could see maybe some further downside after this bounce that we're getting here. This oversold bounce. It's gonna be a big bounce. All right, we could even go as low as 25,000 US dollars. This is the monthly 21, all right, if we don't hold these lows here, all right? So we were going to bounce to a lower high. We're going to come back down to back test this area. If we do not hold this area here as support, we're going to make lower lows. It's really that simple, right? So we came down here. We touched the $31,600 level. Yes, we got a wick down to 29. I'm just giving you guys a visual here. The next real level is this $25,000 level, and that's confluent with the monthly 21. All right, right here. Possible we see more downside, guys. Possible we see more downside. All right, but we're, according to the cycle chart, we're pretty close to a bottom. Right? We got till, like, what is this? The 23rd. It's basically telling us we bottomed this Sunday. And then from here, we recover. All right? We recover, and then we get another low here, another little shakeout here, around 50K, and then we make a double bottom, and then we're gone. That's it. Basically from here, from August, the end or middle of or beginning of August, it's going to continue, all right? Till October, until we make a blow off top. Right? You guys should all use this site. It's really good. Follow it. Audio coin? Yeah, we can take a look at audio. This one kind of disappointed a bit, but it's okay. Still in the structure. All right, bottom of the wedge. We covered CRV. We can cover DeFi. DeFi, what is that? DeFi perp or something? So for right now, this is what we got. We got an upsloping channel. We're at the bottom of this potential channel, okay? Keep hearing altcoin season is now over. What's your thoughts on that? It's a good question. I don't think altcoin season is over. We might be getting like a pullback, right? Because Bitcoin dominance here on the daily is trying to make a potential reversal here. It's been going straight down since like March, okay? But we broke all these lows, man. So like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna make this bounce. We're gonna have a temporary, all season pause, maybe for like a week or two, and then I think here, this is what I think. Does ETH BTC look like it's done? Does this look like it's done? Does that look bearish to you? This looks like we just broke out of an upslope or a downsloping channel. We broke out of it. We're gonna back test it and then run. That's what this looks like to me. Looks like ETH has lots of room to run. First Bitcoin right now. We got this major squeeze to the upside. We built some of the highest levels of positive momentum we've ever seen on the ETH Bitcoin pair on the monthly chart, and we're in bullish territory. Looks like we just started to break this separation, right? I think ETH BTC is a buy, not a sell. And yeah, we're going to see this pull back, right? We hit the 786 fib extension. We could even pull all the way back. Look left on the chart. We could pull all the way back to like 0.06. Okay? We could pull back to there. Why not? We pretty much did. I'm still really bullish on Ethereum, man. I really do think that Ethereum is going to still outperform Bitcoin here the rest of the year. All right. Call me crazy, but we were talking about this wedge down here in March, where we broke out of this channel. All right. Can we do this? Can we come back down to back test this? We can. We can do that. That's not out of the cards. That can definitely happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just don't think right now on the monthly it looks like it's going to do that. I just think we're going to just see Ethereum and Bitcoin just rip up, man. That's just that. That's just the stage of the cycle that we're in, I think. That's it, man. AOA. Is that a stock, man, Koji? Oh, you're talking about Aurora. Yeah, you're coming down to that daily support area. This could be a good opportunity where you make that how much of a bounce you feel will happen for the alts before the next potential leg down? Yeah, it's a good question, man. You want to pay attention to Bitcoin and what it's doing, all right? Wow, there's a big spread right now. Coinbase is 40,007. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay attention to what Bitcoin's doing, right? So, where do I have this drawn at? BCH, we can look at BCH, yeah. Hey, what's up, Tall? Yeah, I would wait to DCA on stuff, you know, like we don't know where this bottom's going to be, man. We just, you know, it's possible we go to 25, man. It's possible we go down to this 50% retrace area if we continue to break these lows or close candle bodies below, you know, 30K. Right now we're at close to 40, right? We got this bounce, right? We're getting this bounce right now here on Bitcoin. And we're probably, most likely, going to test this $43,000 area. All right, most likely. I'm not saying it's for sure thing, but usually we get some sort of confirmation or rejection before we head back down, right? Right, so we're looking for the lower high. We're looking here, probably around this 42.5 area, this hourly resistance, which is also confluent with, like, a little bit above that is the 4-hour 21. Right, I would say that we'll probably come up to test that and reject it. Okay, if we're going to make another leg lower, which we could. right? According to the cycle chart, we're not really bottoming here until the 23rd, right? So that's Sunday. So we could see some more blood, guys. Just be prepared for that. Don't go doing crazy lev trades right now. Don't do any of that stuff, all right? If anything, I would just wait. Just be patient. Let the market come to you. All right, guys? Alrighty. We've been live for over an hour. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. Make sure you guys smash up the like button if you guys are enjoying the content and learning from the content. I know we're in a big downward spiral right now. Just keep yourself calm and cool and collected. Do not panic. That is the worst thing you can do, is panic. All right. If you're trading with capital you shouldn't be trading with, make that decision, for yourself, and do not risk funds you can't afford to lose. Okay, guys, this is still a very volatile market. It's obviously not completely regulated, and it should be traded with caution, right? You should be trading with caution always in this market. All right, guys. So like I said before, we're getting this oversold bounce right here. Right, we're going to maybe go back up to test this 42 area. If we make it there, I suspect we will make it there because we're so oversold. All right. But don't expect that we don't have confirmation that we're just going to completely make a recovery here just yet. It's not confirmed yet. All right, guys. Did I make that clear? We do not have a confirmation of a bottom. It is not confirmed. All right? Any other questions, comments, concerns before I move on with my day? Let me get some more music on here for a second. Should we turn off our 3 commas bot for now? Oh yeah, we can go over the CHZ pump, sure. In terms of bots, you guys should have turned those off like a couple weeks ago when we were talking about this move down, man. You were talking about this, right? Yes, John. A double bottom would be one of many ways we can confirm this market bottom, right? Yeah, it was on April 16th. Oh yeah, so this move right here. Okay, yeah. So I think what I saw was a wedge, right? I saw this wedge. And we were making these higher lows, right? We had this low down here, another higher low, and another higher low, right? So we had 3 rising valleys. 3 rising valleys, right? And then we got this major move up. And on the oscillator, I'm sure we were showing, which we were showing this divergence here, right? This hidden divergence we were showing. All right, so we were showing this hidden bullish divergence here on the 14th, right? This was this area here on the Stokes that we were starting to cross back up, right? That's how we were able to identify this, making this 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rising valleys. You guys know about from Bulkowski, right? Here it is, the 3 rising valleys. Right, 1, 2, 3. And so if you can find this is accumulation happening, right? That's what you got to look for. You got to look for these different types of structures, and you know, that then you can look to trade these types of patterns, right? Yeah, we must have broken out of this this wedge, right? We came up, made a lower high, came back down, made a higher low. I think we gave an entry somewhere around here, and we got this huge move up, right, Caleb? Alright guys, we're going back to the cycle repeat chart here for a second just to give you guys one final look at this, okay? So you are here. Well, we're obviously a little bit higher, around 39 right now, right? The 200-day moving average is up here. We're gonna go below it. We're gonna still stay below it for a bit. Then we're gonna come back up to it, we're gonna test it, reject it, come back down, and then make another bottom here. Caleb, thank you, man. Appreciate your tip today, too. Really do appreciate that. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you guys smash up the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. If you guys are interested in coaching, I do coaching on Sundays, 11 a.m. Eastern. All right, make sure you guys go to swingtradepros.com. Check it out. $37 for the hour. I go usually over the hour and give you guys a recorded session. It's a Zoom session. All right, so make sure you guys check that out. If you guys are interested in any of the STP products, make sure you guys check those out. They will be of benefit to you while learning how to chart and trade. All right. We have folks earning anywhere from 2 to 6% right now per day on the SARBot. Obviously, when we get these crazy movements down. Caleb, man, I appreciate it, man. You don't even, I mean, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good, man. Really, I appreciate it, man. I really do. All right. All right, guys. We will catch you guys tomorrow for another live stream. If not, I'll be putting out a static video on some content that you guys should watch. So until then, catch you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me here today. Hopefully this was informative for you. Remember, we're going to make this lower high somewhere. Don't know where. Probably in that hourly or 4-hour 21 EMA area between 42.5 and 43.5. Let's see what happens there. If we break through that, there's a pretty good chance on the weekly we can close back above the weekly 21, which is around that 46.5 area. If we manage to do that, guys, that is a complete reversal, and this was obviously the bottom of this area. All right, so just remain patient, remain calm, do not panic. That is the worst thing you can do is make emotional decisions, right? Do not do that. Right? If we get confirmation of a continued downtrend, then you can go ahead and do what you got to do in taking your risk off the table. All right. But for right now, we don't have confirmation of that. We just got to see what ends up happening here in the next couple days. Probably by the end of this week, we're going to have some sort of resolution, all right? All right, guys. Catch you guys later on. Have a good one.